Which one?
And we are live on YouTube.
To Catch a Thief by Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, the Hitchcock. Yeah. Finally have some Hitchcock? Hitchcock. Wow.
Hitchcock.
Wow, the show hasn't even started. We already have a show title.
Yeah, right? We're recording, so it counts.
It's been a long week, guys.
All right, let's go ahead and hit the button here and put us live on Alpha Geek. Hello, Alpha Geek Radio.
Hello, Alpha Geek.
And then I'm going to click this button here, and then click this button here. And I'm going to say the show is going to begin in 5, 4, 3.
Hello, gentle listener. While Geek.io holds its talent to the highest standards, what follows will likely involve the sort of language usually reserved for sailors on leave. If you're of a delicate disposition, then perhaps you would consider a different podcast.
This podcast recorded before a live internet audience. To learn how to listen and watch live, visit tunein.alphageekradio.com.
You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geek.io.
We can't have toys out on the market that may be dangerous.
Oh, come on. How could they be dangerous? Everything on them are standard. The design is standard. The materials are standard. The mechanicals are standard. Even the... Oh.
What's O?
What?
No, what's O? You just said O.
No, I said oh.
O like that's interesting, or O like we're screwed?
No, look, I mean, you know, hey, whoa. Oh. All right, look, forget the O.
This is the Geek.io Rant and Review with your host, CJ Boat, Jared Azevedo, Raul Garza, and everyone's favorite Aussie, Dale Campbell. This week, never give up, never surrender. There will be no surrender. There will be no mercy. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Warm up your EMP, because we're talking about small soldiers.
Yes, indeed, folks. It is Geek.io episode number 151. I'm so sorry about missing last week, and maybe decided to miss 150. But this is the rant and review of my guilty pleasure movie, Small Soldiers. Remember when back in the day we were going to do a bunch of guilty pleasures back to back, and we only did jazzes? Well, this is number 2 of that.
I thought we did one other guilty pleasure.
I think we might have done one other one.
I don't remember what it was, though. That was
Street
long
Fighter
ago.
wasn't on Netflix.
This is either the second or third one that we've done of the 7 that we have listed. So by this time in like 2018, we might be done with this list.
Yeah, well, it depends on if they show up on Netflix or not.
Exactly.
It's all up to you, Netflix.
Yeah, right. So this is Thursday, the 5th of May. Feliz Cinco de Mayo, amigos.
See.
2015. 16. I am, of course, CJ. World War II is my favorite war boat.
And I'm Jared. Run! She's got a baton! Azevedo.
I'm Raul Cannon Fodder Gwendy Garza.
It was going to be Dale's name, but since he's not here, you get to wear the mantle.
I don't have a hat to put on.
At least not one that sparkles.
So
it's okay. You got your sweet, sweet hair.
Indeed. So as we are wont to do, here's the very audio or video version of the trailer for Small Soldiers that we're going to get into the movie.
Globotech Defense System. In a secret lab, the world's most advanced military microprocessor has been created. The Cold War is over. For Globotech to survive, new markets must be found. Now, all that power has been placed into the brain of a fighting machine unlike any known to man. They made it strong. They made it clever. They made it small. They made a mistake.
Major Chip Hazard reporting for duty, sir.
Wow, voice activated.
Commandos, team pick. Tail dog, soldiers. Rick Bazooka, ready to spring into action.
Butch Meat Hoop, prepared to go to distance.
Hit Nitro, demolition. Kip Killigan, sharp as a razor. You are the best of the best.
Heartland Play Systems. I'm having trouble with the Commando Elite. It's like they're alive.
Let's roll some armor. We got us a war to win.
The few.
We have met the enemy. He is big. He is fat. Yeah.
The proud.
He has revealed a weakness.
Alan, please, you have to help.
Major Chip Hazard wants a war. We'll give him a war.
The small.
Who you calling small?
This summer.
Babes at 12 o'clock.
Join the Commando Elite.
Gentlemen, those are reinforcements. Commandos, attack! No mercy!
Incoming!
Small soldiers.
Command post to Rick Bazooka, report.
It's just a flesh wound, sir.
You have to be crazy not to be scared.
That was it was intense.
That trailer.
There's a lot of Tommy Lee Jones in that trailer.
Yes.
Yeah, there was, and no mention whatsoever of the poor Gorgonite.
Those poor Gorgonites.
Gorgonite scum! All right, so of course this is Small Soldiers. This is my suggestion. Once again, it can be seen on the Netflix. I have a link to the IMDb in the show notes that you can get at geek-io.net/geekio show. The synopsis of this movie is, when missile technology is used to enhance toy action figures, toys soon begin taking their battle programming too seriously. Released in the U.S. July 10th, 1998. Barely missed the July 4th. You have some big names in this movie, by the way.
I know, like, as it was, as the credits were coming up and as people kept walking on screen, it's like, wow, there's a way more famous people in this than I remember there being.
Right?
I remembered Phil Hartman and David Cross, and that was about it.
Yeah, David Cross is Irwin. Jay Moore is Larry. Dennis Leary is Gil. Kirsten Dunst as Christy. Kevin Dunn, who is the dad in literally everything else, is Stuart. Wendy Shaw.
The dad.
You know her as the mom from American Dad, and also the mother for Kristen Shaw as Marion. And
Really?
Phil Hartman as Phil Fimple, rest in peace, murdered shortly after this movie was completed filming.
Speaking of, did everyone stay for the very after credits thing?
No.
Yeah, I didn't know it was there either. I was like basically going over my notes and writing stuff down while the credits rolled, and then at the very end there's a clip of like Phil Hartman behind the scenes.
Oh.
And then it ends and says for Phil. I was like, oh.
Oh.
Take it too soon.
Feels.
Take it too soon. Yeah, he was like, I can't remember what scene it was he was doing, and he's like, blah 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 blah. I was like, oh crap, was that too much? And they're like, what? It's like, Phil, I don't think I've ever heard you say that before.
Oh.
Did I take it too far?
So now onto the trivia here. Budget of $40 million estimated. Opening weekend, $14 million in the U.S., of course. And gross since September 25th, 1998, $54 million. So it made back its budget.
Yeah, it did all right.
Yeah. The murder of Phil Hartman before the premiere caused some minor changes before release. I'm guessing his character might have been killed or something in the movie, and they're like, yeah, no, this is not okay. We cannot have this. That's just a hunch, because he strikes me as the kind of character that they would kill in this kind of movie. So
I don't know.
Either that or
imagine they would kill anyone.
Severe distress, and they still didn't want to have that.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Christina Ricci voiced the voices of the Gwendy dolls after they were transformed.
Buffy connection.
Buffy connection. Stan Winston and his FX crew met with Hasbro to better understand how toys work.
Like you do.
Like you do. Lots of gremlins in these movies, guys.
Yeah, I picked up some subtle, not so subtle references there.
So many gremlins references. The one that I like the most is the skull on Alan's desk is a gremlin skull. Then, of course, there's the Gizmo password and the fact that he calls them Gizmo, and there's like 3 or 4 like Gremlins posters around the movie.
Yeah, and then the whole kitchen fight with the thing in the garbage disposal.
Yeah. I mean, basically, this was meant to just be a complete and total homage to Gremlins. This news is a little sad. Burger King agreed to market the film with its kids' meals before it was rated PG-13. The film was soon released after Oregon team Kip Kinkle killed his parents and then went on a shooting rampage at Thurston High School in Springfield, killing 2 students and wounding 25. The Kip Killigan figure was not distributed in Oregon.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate.
That is very
That
unfortunate.
is an unfortunate coincidence.
That was a smart idea for Burger King, though. It's like, yeah, we should probably not have this guy's name all over our toys, especially since the last name is Killigan. Gorgonites were influenced by He-Man and the Masters of the Universe by Mattel, and of course the Commando Elite were influenced by G.I. Joes by Hasbro. This one was fun. 2 years earlier, and I brought this on because I forgot Dale wasn't going to be here because we have to have our Jingle All the Way connection. 2 years earlier, Phil Hartman starred in Jingle All the Way, which Arnold Schwarzenegger ventures into New York City on Christmas Eve to find his son, a doll of the superhero Turbo Man. Arnold Schwarzenegger played soldiers in both Commando and Predator. Obviously, Commando was a big reference for Chip Hazard. Then we have our quotes. First of all, literally every war movie trope you've ever heard.
Yes, all of them.
Literally every single one of them.
Some of them slightly changed.
Slightly, not by much though.
It even had the General Patton speech.
Yes!
Yeah.
Behind
Except
the...
that except that it was all just random gibberish strung together. Like random quotes from war movies.
Yes!
Strung together. That was great.
Oh man, it just it was ridiculous. Hey Jazz, why don't you play Chip Hazard for us? Since you have the most quotes and you were late, so I'm gonna make you read the most.
Okay. His battery has run out, but his memory will keep going and going and going.
Ba-da-bumps.
It's a small world after all.
Ba-da-bumps. While pulling the X-1000 chip from the deceased Nick Nitro's head.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
And I'll go ahead and read this one since I read it before. I think World War II was my favorite war.
You're welcome.
You're Archer.
You can be
Alan.
Archer.
Okay. Alan, friend of Archer, defender of all Gorgonites, keeper of Encarta.
Keeper of Encarta? You were using my computer? If I find a virus in there, you're headed for the microwave.
Oh, that kid and his cracky voice and didn't go anywhere. It's like you have all these huge names in there. Literally, you have 6 of the freaking. I didn't put these in here, but like 6 of the Magnificent 7 are voices of the Commandos. The only reason why we didn't have the 7th is because he died. And all of Spinal Tap was the Gorgonites.
I know, including frickin' Chuck from Better Call Saul.
Yes! Yes! I saw that and I squealed out loud.
Was Insaniac and Freakenstein.
Oh.
Which is wonderful. Because Insaniac was, man, they were pulling the Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, everything they could into that character. Boy.
So my own little trivia here, I counted no less than 12 Wilhelm screams in this movie.
Oh, I only counted 2. Darn.
I
I
can't.
heard like 1 or 2.
I listened for the entire thing. I'm like, I forgot that
I
there was
heard
like
the
a
one on the
Wilhelm
bike, like when he's on
30
the bike
seconds
and he falls
movie,
off.
and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a Wilhelm screen count, and I'm just writing through the messages I'm hearing.
There's one 30 seconds in.
Yeah, like it's real quick. Like it's super quick in there. 30 seconds might be an exaggeration, but it's within the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Wow. Yeah, I picked up the one on the bike when he was like trying to climb up and he fell off and got caught in the chain. And then there was another one in the final battle that I heard.
Yeah. Well, there was like 7 in that final battle. That was my Roman numerals. Ding, 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 ding. Like,
Whoa,
certainly,
wow.
nope. Ah, ah, ah. I can't keep up. There's too many of them.
So many Wilhelm screams. So many.
So many William screams. And just kind of lending to the fact that this is just a super tropey goodness. You get all sorts of tropey cheese in this. Fantastic.
It was a war movie that I guess for kids, I guess.
Ish, teenagers. This was obviously geared at teenage boys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
It was
had
definitely the middle school, high school crowd
Oh,
that this
yeah.
was aimed for.
I mean, between the naked Barbies and Kirsten Dunst wearing, tighter clothes and putting in weird bondage positions by toys. Yeah. This was absolutely geared towards like an 11 or 13-year-old boy. Just as you just started to discover what girls look like when they are in compromised positions.
You guys were already like
Oh
past that
my.
age, right?
Yeah, this came out in '98, so Jazz and I were 14.
98, let's see.
Because I was 16 in 2000. Because I remember that because that's when my appendix exploded and I almost died.
15. That would have been 15.
Yeah, you're a little bit older than me, so yeah, 14 and 15. So yeah, this was like us. This was right there for us. I saw this in the theaters with my 18-year-old cousin, and like I fell in love with it.
Well, because
That explains a lot.
It
Yes.
flowed real well. It set up the plot, and then it got straight to the action.
Yeah, it went batshit crazy. Like we had set up, just insanity.
Yeah, and then it was like your small action scene, which kind of felt like it ended too quickly, and then it came back with a major climax.
It then never ended. Like the end of the movie was just one long fight scene for like a half hour.
Yeah. Do you want to? Hey, Jazz, does this story remind you of any other kind of movies?
There's lots of movies.
No. Like, you have two opposing sides, humans caught in the middle.
Come on,
I'm not
Jazz.
sure what you're going for. Like,
There's been 4 movies, and there's a 5th one coming along.
I think we found a transformer.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh no!
To sell toys.
Did nothing but selling toys, and like this movie had a little bit of a push for this toys thing. I remember I had an Archer.
So
because
they actually made them, huh?
Oh yeah. I got an Archer just because I thought it looked cool. It was one of those ones that I never removed from the box because I was already past the point of playing with action figures at this point. But I was walking through a store. I'm like, hey, that Archer looks really cool and it's on sale, so I'm gonna buy it.
Like
Yeah,
you
I
did.
mean, they all look well made. I mean,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna get into production real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah,
Okay.
this is what this is really for. It's just kind of I went over my notes really quick and
There was a really good mix of practical and actual CGI, right?
oh yes,
CGI
yeah.
was surprisingly well done.
Yeah, for 1998, it is obvious that they wanted to put a bunch into this, and even though they had a ton of good names in there, I think they spent their budget fairly well. However, that kind of fell when it came to continuity and camera work and editing. So, Like there was times where something would be on fire, camera cut away, camera come back, and it's suddenly out, or camera cut away, camera come back, and that thing that wasn't on fire is now on fire.
There was a lot of fire.
Camera cutting away, coming back, and then like they'd be facing another way or not there at all. Like there were so many jump cuts in here. Like I was starting to get angry at it towards the end of the movie.
I think all the vehicles were practical, right?
Yes, they literally designed all of these toys. These were all legitimate toys. That a lot of them was stop motion. A lot of this was created in a way, especially with the Gorgonites, was created in a way that they wanted a Harryhausen-esque feeling for it.
Yeah, and I will say, like, I wrote it down. I was like, the special effects in this are really pretty impressive for '98. At least when they were practical. There was a couple of scenes where they definitely used some CGI when the characters are walking around, and those look really bad. So I kind of take it back towards the end there, especially when like the very end when the Gorgonites are getting in the boat and sailing off.
Oh yeah, dude, that was
really man. Oh, that looks rough. That's rough.
So bad.
That is no bueno.
No.
But it was only for like a few minutes, and that was it. But like,
the bad special effects in this was heavily outweighed by the actual surprisingly good special effects. And this is the year before, and a lot less money spent on it than 1999 came around with The Matrix.
Oh yeah, super CGI.
Yeah, so I mean, and that had a lot more money spent on it than this. So, considering the budget and how much they had to pay the people that
I mean, $40 billion, and it doesn't look terrible, except for the CGI, man. But they tried not to use that too much, it looked like, because
like I said,
you could tell when they did.
They were going for a Harryhausen kind of feel, because just like with the Gremlins, and Gremlins was also very Harryhausen for its time, because they couldn't do what Gremlins did with Muppets. So they had to basically just go off and they made toys and just stop motion the entire time. I read somewhere that they went through about 500 chip hazards.
Oh, I mean, there was definitely some puppets, well, at least minor puppetry with the blinking and mouth moving. Because you could see it when they were doing, long talking, where they would only shoot them from the waist up.
Yeah, exactly. And it was only them on camera. It was only the toys on camera. So it was very obvious that
it would switch to CGI when they run off, but it's really dark, so you can't. So it's just like kind of silhouettes running off into the distance.
Yeah, I mean, the CGI, they would be a little bit more articulated. And then they would switch to the practical, and it'd just be like...
And it'd be a little blocky again. Which, But it was, like I said, it was mostly... I was pretty darn impressed.
Yeah, a lot of it did fall apart when they started throwing all of the fire into things.
Really, one of those tennis balls with full CGI fireball.
Oh, yeah.
The cat.
Yeah, the one that almost hit the cat, yes.
That one I noticed, like, oh, that's bad.
That
was too busy. I guess I was too busy laughing about that one. Like, haha, cat fireball. Eat it.
For some reason, I remember the tennis ball hitting the cat, and then I was a little disappointed when it hit the cat. Like, wait, the tennis ball's supposed to hit the cat.
No, not even 98. I don't think they could get away with that.
I probably remembered it wrong, but I'm like, hey, it's gonna hit the cat. No, wait, what? It's just one of those things that 14-year-old me remembered it hitting the cat. And
it really feels like all 90s movie had the same type of soundtrack.
Oh yeah, and especially when it came with when anything to do with war, it was always that like
war.
What
is it good for?
Yeah, that's literally
absolutely nothing.
Anything that has the word late 80s, early 90s, and war anywhere in there is contractually obligated by the RMAA to have that song in it.
When they introduced the love interest, Pat Benatar's "Love is a Battlefield."
Yes. I love that one. I was like,
the soundtrack was pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
And what's
especially
that
the torture scene.
Wait,
what I want, what I really, really want.
Oh, yeah.
I love this song. Back in 2007, Small Soldiers 2 was being written and then was canceled. By the way,
Oh, that would have been awesome now.
right?
Oh, and the neighbor, the one that was like all into technology and all that.
Yeah, Phil Hartman.
Yeah, Phil Hartman is like, oh great, he's watching TV in 480p.
Dude, man, look at that
That
picture, crystal clear. I pulled that clip because I want to use it for something. You have it at the ready, CJ?
I can get it in just a second.
But yeah, it's easy to remember Phil Hartman's character's name because it's
Phil.
I love it when they do that.
Yeah, I'm like, why did they feel the need to name him that?
They probably, when they wrote it, had him in mind. Like, it was probably always intended for him, so they just went ahead and named him Phil.
Yeah, right.
It's like, hey, you want to come do this?
Put it in the R&R clips folder there, the one that's labeled R&R clips.
Oh, I didn't know there was a folder. I put it in my folder. I can send you a link in a second.
I got it.
Oh, you found it?
There's that one, and then we go down here.
It's not too much.
What?
Mama.
Did you put your like warm-ups in there too?
Yes.
The hell is this?
Hey, answer this, ball.
Oh. Small Soldiers. There it is. Holy crap.
Sorry, I buried it deep.
Dangerous. Oh, come on. How could they be?
Got that one.
Globotech Industries, long recognized as the
This is my
world's
other
weaponry.
potential intro clip.
Via satellite, 257 channels, closed captioning for the hearing impaired, and Dolby Stereo where available, which is right here, right now!
Like, I seriously want that to be an intro for one of our shows. Start it with that, and then just like kick into the theme music. Because Phil Hartman is amazing.
Phil Hartman.
And was taken from us far too soon.
Oh, yes. And we have this one.
Buddy, in my face.
What?
Here, buddy, in my face.
Here, buddy, this is my face?
Here, buddy,
I don't...
in my face.
I don't remember that.
Daryl, I know you listen to this.
I remember that.
Little balls.
Alright.
Anyway, Small Soldiers.
Yeah. No, I mean, if it was your standard, I mean, you have the good guys, the bad guys, and a third group that's pretty much, I don't know, how do you say it, like caught in the middle?
Yeah. They are the battlefield upon which these two warring factions are fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, and they got hurt. I mean, just the Alan and his dad, didn't he? He got his hand cut by a rotor blade by the little skill saw.
Did he?
No, well, it was the little like a rotary thing.
Oh.
And then he
table saw
gets
thing.
stabbed by like the corn holders right on his leg, like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just lined up, and I think his dad gets shot by a nail.
Yeah. There was some intense stuff in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, it was...
It's like, holy crap. He just got like 4 corn holders in his leg.
Yeah, right?
That would hurt a lot.
A lot.
It got kind of dark towards the end there.
Oh,
It got
yeah.
a little dark.
With the rip the skull, pops the head off, and you've got the little pop noise.
Yeah.
And
So that's
Second
this is
part.
what I want to look at here.
Oh.
Small Soldiers soundtrack, the motion music from the motion pictures and the original motion picture. DreamWorks Records came out July 7th, 1998. War, Bone Thugs and Harmony with Henry Rollins, Tom Morello, and Flea. Wait. War, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
It's
You know what?
It's so 90s it hurts.
Here it is. I don't care. Sorry, YouTube. I'm playing this. At least just a little bit of it.
Sail on an ocean, but the bitter tears of those who lost their loved ones to a stranger. How many stadiums could you fill with all the people killed in war? Now you look me in my eyes.
Damn. All right. Oh my god, I have to give you guys this link. This is the greatest thing ever.
Wait, what? Oh, it's a video?
Video! This is a music video! Oh my god!
The link in the show notes, man.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, there's like Mad Max stuff going on in here. Oh, and even more bad CGI.
Oh, just wait till you get to the Archer scenes. Oh my god! How did I not know this existed?
So is this like the original music video for it?
Yes! Yes! Just wait till you get to Archer rapping with the guys. It is fantastic. Oh my god!
Darn. Unfortunately, it's too late for me to submit my my cover request for TMS for my birthday.
Another one bites the dust, which is Queen, Wyclef Jean, Praz, Free, and Cannabis.
What?
Love is a Battlefield cover with Pat Benatar, Queen Latifah, and DJ KG.
That song was in there for like 2 seconds.
This is
And I didn't hear Queen Latifah, but okay. I believe you.
Tom Sawyer with Rush and DJ Z-Trip. And then the original War.
So someone's mixtape pretty much, right?
Basically, yes.
Somebody's mashup mixtape that they just...
Oh my god! I am gonna need to listen to this entire War thing, because I'm like, Bone Thugs and Harmony covering it with Henry Rollins. Then I read Tom Morello, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh
and
my
Flea,
god.
don't forget Flea.
And Flea. Oh my god, it's so 90s. For those who don't know, and because he's not really that relevant anymore, Tom Morello is the lead singer for Rage Against the Machine.
No, he's the guitar player. The guitar player.
Guitar player.
The guitar hero, yeah.
He is the guitar hero.
He is.
He actually was in Guitar Hero 3, so there's
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, that was and that's how you heard at the beginning of it when he's saying how many bodies could be filled up with those who are at war. Because that's what Rage Against the Machine does.
What is it good for?
All right,
Yep,
so we're going to go ahead and take a break, do some ads, and I'm going to blow your guys' minds again because I've been listening to a certain band lately. And by the way, I'm going to put this up on Patreon. One of our new Patreon monthly goals is going to be you pick the playlist. You give us a song. You give us songs every month that you want to hear on our shows, and we will play them if we have permission to play them. If not, I will get back in touch with you, and, we'll work something out. That's only going to be the $5 a month. I'm going to put that up as soon as we're done here. But I found a band that combines my two favorite things. Heavy metal and Japanese music.
I just saw what you put in there.
The group is called
Is it baby metal? It is
and
baby
the song
metal.
is
Oh,
called
gracious.
Karate. And that'll be on here in just a couple of moments, and we'll be right back with the Tito scores and the ranting and the reviewing of the plot here in just a couple of moments. Stay tuned.
Hello, dear listener. Here at Geek.io, we're always happy to give some support to the little person. So today I'd like to let you know about a small internet startup called Amazon.com. Go to geek-io.net/Amazon to check out their large catalogues of books and magazines. I believe they may have some other items for sale too, records and videotapes perhaps. Using geek-io.net/Amazon lets them know you discovered them through us, and they'll throw a few pennies our way. Thank you.
Sorry.
This Geek.io podcast network is proudly sponsored by Think Geek. Think Geek is the biggest online retailer of all things geeky. That's right, everything geeky. And they stock the biggest brands in geekiness like Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Minecraft, Legend of Zelda, Marvel, Game of Thrones, DC Comic, and Geek Labs. And they sell a whole bunch of things like collectibles, electronics and gadgets, t-shirts and apparel, gifts. They sell it all over at Think Geek. And they have free shipping on orders over $75 or a flat $6.95 US standard shipping to all places in the US. So when you're ready to check out the range over at Think Geek, the online geek superstore, just use our link to go over to Think Geek over at geek-io.net/thinkgeek. That gives us a little bit of a kickback on what you buy. Don't worry, we're not stealing your shoe size or asking you for a blood sample. It's okay. We're only getting a kickback from what you buy. We don't actually see what you buy from Think Geek. Join in, geek out, Think Geek. We thank Think Geek for their support of the Geek.io podcast network.
And we are back. That was once again Baby Metal with Karate from their Metal Resistance album that just came out earlier this year. You can get them over where any good record is sold. Amazon at geek-io.net/Amazon. It's a great place to get them. That's where I got them from. I got in touch with their PR people, and they said, yeah, absolutely, play our music. So there we go.
They actually did their first live performance on The Tonight Show, right?
I think it was Conan.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is now.
It was Colbert.
Oh yeah, it was
CBS
Colbert. It was Colbert. That's right.
Yeah, he's from
It
what
was the
little
Tonight
I've because I don't have cable, but what I've been hearing about it is actually pretty good.
Colbert's
not on cable. Yes. He's on NBC.
Oh well,
right?
CBS. Yes. He took over
Letterman. Network. Yes.
That's right. Letterman, not Leno. Fallon's doing the NBC one.
Yeah. Well,
I get it mixed up.
I say cable, but I don't have regular TV.
Okay.
So that was
no TV at all. You don't have cable, or I mean, I guess you don't pick up any over-the-air stuff.
I'm about 20 miles past the middle of nowhere.
Right.
So yeah, I don't have any over-the-air stuff here.
All right. So second half of the Rant and Review show is typically where we talk about the plot, what we liked, what we disliked, and then give this thing a rating.
Oh yeah.
And yawn. Yeah, I should tell you what Jazz thinks about it.
Sorry. Came out in there, caught up on me, snuck up on me.
So, yeah, Small Soldiers. Tropey 90s goodness.
Yeah.
I think I'll start there, because 90s.
Yes.
Wow, this movie was so 90s.
Oh, 90s.
Like, it was just so intensely 90s. It was like nostalgia heartburn, because it was just so, so much 90s. Like, I thought that from the very beginning. I was like, man, this is a really 90s movie. And by the end, you're just like, it's just so much 90s. I don't know if I can take any more 90s.
And then you find out that Bone Thugs and Harmony and Tom Morello did a cover of
God. I need some Tums.
Oh man, yeah. So yes, this is. By the way, Raul's a bit younger than us. If you want to know what the '90s was about, Raul, there you go.
I knew what the '90s. I'm only like 2 or 3 years younger than
He's not that much younger. He
Sure.
was like, 11 or 12 when this movie came out. He's old enough to remember the '90s.
Yes.
Just the music, the way the movie's put together, the look of the movie, the jokes of the movie,
Yes.
the actors in the movie, just
some of them.
Everything is just so 90s.
Yeah.
So 90s.
Maybe we should do a '90s month. Have this Free Willy. What else?
Please don't make me watch Free Willy. Please. I never liked
we
Free
can
Willy.
watch Beast Wars again because I'm okay with this.
I already did that. We're good there.
I want to make Jazz watch Beast Wars again. No, Jazz didn't hate Beast Wars. It was Budlong that hated Beast Wars.
Yeah, Beast Wars was fine. I loved me some Beast Wars back in the day. And it held up. Alright.
Oh boy.
How about the acting in this movie?
Yeah, the acting. Paychecks for everybody.
Yes. I guess that $40 million they just spent on hiring everyone, and then whatever they had left they used to make the special effects.
Yeah, right.
I was like, oh wow. It's like,
by the way, of our official guilty pleasures, no, we've only done We've only done Dirty Work, and mine was Demolition Man, but that got canceled, and I switched it over to Small Screen Spoiler Show. Or
that was awesome. Do that all you want.
Tuesdays at 10 p.m. on geek-io.net/ Live. Small soldier spoiler show.
I
a long day for me.
There were times like most of the time the acting was fine, especially with the adults, but man, the teenage
Alan,
conversations
though, man, holy
they're
crap.
just so awkward and terrible sometimes.
well, I mean it was supposed to be awkward, right?
Yeah, I know. That's the whole thing. Like their conversation in the toy shop about whatever 90s shows they were talking about.
Yeah, the made-up one. Yes,
I think it was supposed to be Party of Five, but they said like Family of Five or something.
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
It's like no, I'm not really into that. I'm more of an X-Files guy.
I think they meant to say that, but they didn't have enough money to afford a second take, so they're just like, fuck it, do it live.
This is the 90s. Film is expensive.
Yeah, right.
There was a Led Zeppelin drop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You like Led Zeppelin? Oh, I love Led Zeppelin. They're the best.
You're not like most other girls.
I know. I'm just a giant tease.
2 years later, we got to see her wet boobs hanging upside down.
That was more than 2. Oh yeah, it was 2.
Oh, it was 2001, dude. So 3 years. Sorry.
Jazz just had like a.
I just exploded Jazz's mind.
I was like, wow, she grew up fast there in 3 years. Holy crap. It was fine. Hey.
Puberty, yes.
She's a year older than me, so at the time it was totally legit.
Yes.
I was really into Jumanji back in the day.
Mine was seeing, and at the time I thought she was really cute, Zathura, and seeing Kristen Stewart like frozen in short shorts and a tight shirt for the entire movie. Which you could also see her nipples in. So
never saw that one.
Oh yeah,
that was Jumanji in space, right?
Yeah, it was. Well, exactly. I mean, it was literally 100% Jumanji in space, except with Kristen Stewart and short shorts and nipples.
Okay.
And then I saw her in Twilight, and my crush on her was instantly destroyed. But it's
forever destroyed.
Forever destroyed.
Now I just don't even want to look at you ever.
No. I mean, this is obviously very heavy-handed moral. War is bad and race relations are bad. We're all made of the same stuff, guys. We just might look a little different on the outside.
Yeah. I kind of felt like they had a message at the beginning about the whole industrialization, money,
judging the book by its cover,
and then they kind of lost it towards the end. It was like, okay, I have a machine that makes checks and just hands them out.
Yes.
Which that scene was great. Look, I don't even think you have enough money to cover all. Oh, okay, apparently
you
do.
So, kids, you can't have technology and money. Just pay people off.
Yep. Am I the only one who giggled at the name Mrs. Kegel? And it's funny because that means her vagina's tight.
Oh.
I missed that one.
I heard Miss Kegel and I'm like, and 14-year-old me's like, I know what that means now. It's funny because she's a tight ass. Oh man, just I've forgotten how great Phil Hartman was in this movie when he's just being over the top and Phil Hartman-y and just it made
Phil Hartman.
It made my heart hurt a little bit. Like,
yeah, it made me sad because he was just brought back all the sad memories of not having Phil Hartman anymore. Where would Phil Hartman be today if he wasn't taken from us?
Still doing Simpsons.
Hi, I'm Lionel Hutz. Or whatever his number.
Oh, now I'm sad again. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. You should
Um,
go watch that Stinger. Tears forever. Tears
Oh
forever.
man.
It's the
Like
last
they just
last
like
30 seconds of the stream.
drives a little. It's like watching anything with Robin Williams in it now. It's just like it hurts.
Aw.
It hurts the soul, man.
Yeah.
And it's
Speaking
even
of-
worse now. That speaking of, I can't like. Also, dude, what plays Bing Bong? I can't hear his voice without just dying.
Even when he's on Gotham with his head in the
Yes.
box.
Yes, like exactly. Like it's like, oh, Bing Bong, your head's in a box.
Oh, yeah, don't put Bing Bong in a box.
Take her to the moon for me, Jim. I just suddenly made Gotham better again. Holy crap!
What was the
Bing
name
Bong
of
makes it
the actor that plays the truck driver?
Oh, dude, what was from like every movie, every western ever made?
And also Gremlins, right? The first
Yeah, and Gremlins. Yep.
second.
Yep.
They still have IMDb still open? Hold on.
I'm loading it right now. Let's go, cable internet. Dude, what played Joe? Dick Miller, which is a great name. Any excuse for me to say Dick Miller loud, I'm okay with.
He's still with us.
He's still with us. He was born in 1928. He's
Damn.
Yeah, he was in Gremlins. He was in Terminator. He's not acting anymore, obviously. Well, no, wait, hold on. He's still
2015.
2015. He is still working it.
Look at that, 2014.
Who was he in Terminator?
Playing Grumpy Cop and burying the ex.
He was
Pizza delivery guy.
he was a boss knight in the 90s Flash show.
Nice.
He was Al Kramer in Freddy's Nightmares, that short-lived TV show about Freddy Krueger. Which I remember. He was Lou Mackey in the Fame TV series back in the 80s.
Like you do.
Like you do. He was the pawn shop clerk in the Terminator. And Murray Flutterman in Gremlins.
So this was Universal DreamWorks, right?
Yep.
So these are two. I mean, I can't remember, but are they one company now, or were they
No.
just two separate companies that worked together for this?
It was two separate companies that worked together.
Yeah, they were bought out by they became like a subsidiary of Globotech.
No, no, the movie itself was made by two people.
Oh, sorry. I
Um,
thought we were talking about the
yeah.
company in the movie.
And why would you give toy makers access to military grade?
Military technology, yeah.
But hey,
What
we
is-
got Robert Picardo in there.
Yeah, there you go. There's always an excuse to get Robert Ricardo in doing something. I'm okay with this.
I was like, that dude looks really familiar. Who is that inside of that suit?
He was great too, man.
It was Robert Picardo.
It must be your software.
There are problems in
Did,
the software.
Anyone clip out that scene? We heard it in the beginning. The old scene.
The old scene?
The one where it's like.
Oh yeah. That's
Same
the one.
card, same thing.
Yeah, the jazz clip. That was the intro.
Oh, okay.
Way to pay
Bro,
attention.
Pay
Raoul.
attention to the intro.
No.
Forget about the O.
Yeah. Munitions chips.
Freaking Jay Moore. I hate him so much.
He worked in this.
Yeah, as playing Jay Moore. It's like, but for some reason, like, I like Dennis Leary, who is basically Jay Moore, just more angry. It's the anger that makes me like him, though, and he just always plays like the same character. It's always this asshole, and it's great. I mean, obviously, he wrote a song about being an asshole, so. If you don't know what that is, do yourselves a favor and go listen to the "Asshole" song from Dennis Leary.
It's a great song.
It is. You will not regret it. Trust me. And I'm not even being sarcastic. It is
Drive ultra slow in the super fast lane. While the
Hey!
people behind me are going insane.
A-S-S-H-O-L-E!
I go in the men's room and piss on the seats.
I'll put that in the show notes too. Hold on. Let me grab it. Oh.
It's a good one. It's classic.
Yeah.
90s.
Yes. Yeah, again, yeah, that's absolutely. That is Larry. The uncensored version I'll play like 15 seconds of because we're reviewing it.
Sure. Why not?
Folks, I'd like to sing a song about the American dream. About me. About you. About the way our American hearts beat way down in the bottom of our chests. Of my kids in my car, my feet on my table, and a Cuban cigar. I use public toilets and I piss on the seat. I walk around in the summertime saying, how about this heat? I'm an echo.
There we go. So great. Yeah. Just give you a little taste. Just wet your whistle. It is one of the most brilliant things. And, by the way, sorry, Germany. There's no way in hell you're seeing this episode on YouTube.
We're just dropping it all.
I
It's
have
okay.
now violated so many copyright laws of your amazing, great country of which my people come from. Don't be so strict.
Yeah, loosen up.
It's almost like they have some kind of weird history of being aggressive towards things or something. I'm German, I can say it. All right.
I don't know what you mean, but sure.
So, what else do we want to talk about this before we go ahead and
What was
wrap it
what
up?
was going on with Phil's wife? Like, is she just a drunk or
Drug addict?
drug addict? Okay.
She was the stereotypical horrible '90s mom. I mean, that was a trope in the '90s.
Hey guys.
Well, I mean, she got a
look at the
large
colors.
dose of the sleeping pills, but
Yeah,
Phil
but Phil
seemed
was
like
fine. he recovered from that, but like the whole movie was tripping.
Yeah, she was out the entire movie.
when the other wife was like trying to get everyone organized. You two, closet.
As she runs into a wall.
Oh, there's a wall there.
And the horrible kid, the little brother. Oh my god,
The little brat kid.
Yes, fuck that kid. Seriously, just stop. Yeah, so yeah, the mom was playing that horrible drunk mom trope. Because even before then, obviously she was the one drinking the gin and tonic, kind of insinuating that she was an alcoholic, and the fact that she was so
Gin and tonic doesn't. I mean,
it's insinuation, which in the 90s, before you got super overtly, hey, this person's an alcoholic, this is what you could get away with.
Yeah.
The
It's just-
blase attitude plus
it was an
drinking
interesting
alcohol.
character choice, and it was one of those things that you definitely didn't notice when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Watching it as an adult, you're like, what is that about? Like, why is that in this movie?
Because why not? Oh yeah, Rock and Roll Frankenstein is on our list. I'm sorry.
oh, talking about Frankenstein, the one of the Gorgonites is like, last time I fell asleep, I woke up with AM and FM.
Yes. Oh, good old. I love the fake Howard Stern. Hey, what's up with this? I need to hear your guys' voices. Call me at 1-888-555-ROCKOUT or something like that. Yes.
We'll talk about last night's episode of Family of Five.
90s. I freaking love you.
All the good old 90s. Truth
Oh,
is out
man.
there.
The truth is out there, Alan. In 2 years, you'll see my boobs. Have everybody over the age of 20 hate me for some reason. Even though I still think she's adorable. But
I
again,
have no problem with Kirsten Dunst.
no. Like I see her now, and she's still still a beautiful woman. Like
Mhm.
I hear certain people who I don't like mentioning because they have a very bad opinion of most women, just bitching about her. It's like, no, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful. Just stop.
Shut up your face. I'm sorry she makes you feel like a dirty old man.
Also, quit being so misogynistic. Person who I don't fight on the show anymore. Because the one time you came on, you ditched us. Not salty whatsoever.
Not at all.
So, what else we got on plot? Which is, I mean, I'm surprised we went as far as we have on listening to plot.
That's
Talking.
about all I got, man. Everything else
Yeah.
is pretty straightforward.
All right.
Yeah,
So let's
I'll
go
get
ahead.
into the other part when I give my review, my final
right.
score.
Let's Tito this up. Raul, was this your first time watching this by chance?
No, this was the second time because I believe I did watch this in the theater when it came out.
Okay.
So I was 11 watching this movie.
Okay. So I'm going to go because I'm going to weight the scales again. No, this is not going to get a 10 because, God, no.
No.
As a guilty pleasure, obviously, my rating, just like Dirty Work, is going to be weighted. This was quintessential for me growing up, and I still own it on DVD because I bought it on VHS and then it died because I watched it too much, and then I bought it on DVD when I got a DVD player. I wonder if it's on Blu-ray. Let's see if it's on Blu-ray really quick. If we go to geek-io.net/Amazon.
Amazon.
We go here and we'll see if we can look up Small Soldiers. And Small Soldiers DVD for $5.97. On Amazon Video for $2.99. Or you could buy it for $9.99. You can get the toys. Good Lord! I should have kept my fucking toy! Oh my God!
How much are they?
Wow.
Archer. Archer is $183.
Wow.
Chip Hazard's 242.
Yes.
And they're full size, like how they are in the movie, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
those.
this is
they have some smaller ones, and they're like $90.
Yeah. Insaniac is $79.99. Good Lord. Slam Fist is $74. Jesus, now I regret because that was the Talking Archer's the one that I got, and I just happened to catch up for like $10.
Nice.
I just made myself
You probably
feel
didn't keep it
bad.
in the box, though, did you?
No, I kept it in the box. Like I said, I bought it.
Oh, wow.
I was still 14, so this was after I got done playing with the G.I. Joes and the whatnot. So it was up on my nerd shelf for a long time.
Wow.
And I think my ex-fiance stole it, like a bunch of my nerd stuff. But, so, given how my opinion on this is biased, I am still going to give this an 8. Because watching it and reviewing and critiquing it like I do with my wanting to watch it as a film critic and the technical guy who knows these things now, it started to fall apart a little bit, but not enough to not make me absolutely enjoy the ever-living hell out of this movie. And not like Jazz, like I will recommend this movie to the sun goes dark. So yes, just don't go into it expecting great things.
No.
All right.
Not good to have big
No,
expectations for this
No,
movie.
do not go into this with big expectations. Go into it expecting 90s campy, tropey, cheesy goodness.
Cheesy. Cheddar
All right.
cheesy.
Speaking of cheesy, Jazz, what's your Tito on this?
Okay, so this movie was not as important for my young self because I definitely didn't see it in theaters. I did see it because it was, I think, one of those that was like on repeat on HBO or one
Oh,
of
yeah.
the movie channels just constantly. So I know I saw it at least 2 or 3 times. So I've seen it before, and I remember feeling kind of meh about it at the time. And as an adult, I'm a little higher than meh. Like it
Higher than meh. It's
when
adequate.
when it's bad, it's pretty bad, and especially towards like the middle, it gets a little squishy and slow, and I felt the urge to look at my watch. But it finished really, really strong, and when it was good, it was really, really good, and I had a lot of fun with it. So I'm gonna give it a decent recommendation of 6.5.
All right. More than Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, The Sword of Destiny.
Yes, I would recommend it over that movie, because that movie was very beautiful, but this one was at least entertaining most of the time.
All right, Raul, what you got for me?
Okay. It felt like a very high moral towards the beginning, like the whole, oh, this is a small toy shop, a traditional toy shop, no war, no violence, nothing high tech. And then as the movie goes along, it's like, okay, love interest, blah blah blah. It was dripping 90s all in all. I mean,
dude,
it had war quotes, tropes, everything. The guy gets the girl at the end. The heroes survive by some miracle. The satellite dish falling on top of them.
They're
Or
hiding. That's what they
hiding.
do.
Yeah, hiding. They were hiding underneath, which saved them from the EMP. And it also has that major trope where the thing that the hero needs to do is always simple, but they drag it out.
Oh yeah,
like uncomfortably drag out, and then it's that. Like I said, the moral kind of fades away. When it wants to have action, it has a lot of action. I mean, it's satisfying. It's a satisfying action movie when it wants to be.
Yeah.
Acting, I would say, okay for. I guess your main focus was supposed to be the teenagers, because I guess it was marketed for teenagers. So
yes,
that's
Yeah,
why
I mean,
that
the
was
voice
they
acting
had most screen time.
was solid, and then you had Phil Hartman and everybody else.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, will I recommend this to someone? I'm probably gonna give this a 6.
All right.
I give this
Same as Crouching
So he
Tiger.
he recommends it. He gives it a weak recommendation.
Yeah, it's like if it's on, just watch it. Don't go
check
out
it
and
out.
buy.
You don't have to
go
change. You
out
don't have
and
to change the channel.
yeah. I mean, you can flip back and forth between commercials. You won't miss much.
So giving us an average of the three of us of 6.83 for the small soldiers.
Not bad for a guilty pleasure.
No, not at all.
You don't have to feel guilty about it, CJ.
No, if my other guilty pleasure movie was streaming, yeah, that one I have to feel a little guilty about. Like, Demolition Man is the greatest movie of all time.
I think one
statement.
of my favorite quotes from that movie is, "That's who you remind me of, an evil Mr. Rogers."
Yes. Also, another movie with Dennis Leary in it, by the way. All right.
Oh
so-
yeah, he's the leader of the underground, right?
Yep. I want to watch Demolition Man, damn it.
Is it streaming anywhere?
I don't know. Let's go to what is it? It's not Can I Stream It anymore. It's Just Watch. Yeah.
.com. Is it .com?
I think it's .com. JustWatch.com.
USA.
We go and we look. USA.
Demolition Man, 1993.
Yeah, boy.
93.
You can
Wow.
rent
Yeah,
it.
boy.
You can rent it on Amazon or Google Play for $3, or Vudu, or PlayStation, or Microsoft.
$3 is well worth it
$3.
for me. I would totally buy this for $3.
It's not to buy, just to
Or
to
rent it and totally
You can buy
not
it
at
for
all
you can
put
buy
it
it for
on-
$9.99.
and rent it and totally not at all use Play On to.
No, that would be
No, that would be violating the terms of service
or something.
or something. Yeah. So, all right. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up. You can watch us live Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, and Fridays at 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time over at geek-io.net/live, usually on twitch.tv/geekio show, except for shows like this where Twitch would probably kick us off because it's nothing about video games. TuneIn.alphageekradio.com over on Channel 1 and DiamondClub.tv. If you want to get a hold of us, you can shoot us an email, geekioshow@gmail.com. Twitter.com/Geek Show, Facebook.com/Geek Show, or you can give us a call on our Geek Hotline at 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK, and I'm going to now breathe.
Next week on Rant and Review. Wait. Geek.io show. Sorry, it's what's on the paper.
He's just reading
Next
script,
week.
man.
Yes. Next week we have Mayhappen a Gamer Geek?
Mayhaps. That's true.
Maybe?
Most likely a Gamer Geeks, because I want to talk about my PAX stuff, and Matt is now dying to come on the show, so we might do a Gamer Geeks next week and give Jazz a week off.
Okay. Well, I'll be out the week after next, so.
What? That's when everybody else is there to play Mana Pool. You suck.
Sorry. May 19th.
You
it's my
suck.
10th anniversary. F you. Sorry.
You suck. It doesn't matter.
I'm giving you 2 weeks notice.
All right, Katie, we're gonna have a talk. All right, and because I didn't load in the SmackDown update thing, I'm not gonna play it. So it's time for a SmackDown update. Raul's in the lead with Jungle Book overperforming, bringing in $5.7 million for him. Rachel bringing in $2.1 million with Huntsman performing pretty much what I thought I was going to perform.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mara overspent way too much on Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
$231,000 from Ratchet and Clank because she spent $23 on Ratchet and Clank, and it only brought in $5 million.
Wow. Ouch.
Raul paid $24 for the Jungle Book, which brought in $209 million.
That was a good buy.
Yes.
I'm just hoping it keeps me above drowning on Civil War and Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Mara has both of those movies, so
Yeah, but she paid a bunch for Civil War, so I don't know.
yeah, $44, but it would not surprise me if it makes $500 million in the 2 weeks that it's up on.
Yeah, I mean she'll probably make $10 million from it at least.
Oh, yeah.
Because it'll probably make $440 million, so she'll probably make $10 million off of it, but still.
Like I said, it would not surprise me if it hits $500 million in 2 weeks. And then but then on the other side of that, she only spent like 20-something bucks on Suicide Squad.
Yeah, because we were all out of money.
Yeah, everybody was out of money, so yeah, she spent $28 on
Dale,
Suicide
because
Squad.
Dale was picking up crap movies.
Yeah, Dale has a very big. Also, she has Jason Bourne for $5, and those movies make money.
Yes,
they do. They do.
So
but Dale's the wild card because he just has a whole boatload of crap for cheap,
$5 movie.
He needs one sleeper hit, and he'll win.
Yeah, if Legend of Tarzan takes off, like, or Central Intelligence, any of these movies just needs to break 100 million, and he's won.
Central Intelligence, man, it's got the Rock in it. You never know.
If one of his movies breaks $100 million, it's all over. And God forbid if any of the other ones hit it. All right. So, hey, Jazz, what's going on over the network?
Hey, over on the Geek.io site, head on over to geek-io.net or .com. They both work now. The Small Screen Spoiler Show wonders why. Why the eyes? Why is it always the eyes?
The eyes.
Why is it always the frickin' eyes? And also, guess who's back? On Daredevil. And we talk about S.H.I.E.L.D. and, of course, the season finales of Supergirl and Lucifer.
Yeah.
Accounting Droid covers some new payment systems, the Google Play podcast system, and reviews the Game of Thrones. And some news on that X-Men thing there. Go check that out. And How It Stacks still got the mashup, so if you haven't listened to that yet, go listen to it. It's great.
It's fantastic.
Good times.
All right. So, just as a reminder, if you can get us over, and like I mentioned it earlier, I'm going to put up a brand new posting probably sometime soon, about $5 a month, being able to, you pick the playlist. You can head over to Patreon at patreon.com/geekio. Help us out with a small monthly donation. We're not asking per week, per show, per anything like that. It goes to the entire network. So you got your Accounting Droid, you have your How It Stacks, you have your generic live show. All of these are affected and helped out by the Patreon. If you get something out of any of our shows, any of them whatsoever, if you get a little bit of value, consider helping us out so that way we can bring more and bigger and better things to you guys. A little bit goes a long, long way. $5 is just, it's a killer amount when it goes from $0 to $5. So just
No
if you
doubt.
get a little bit of value, consider giving us a little bit of value back so we can bring more and better content to you guys.
And if you want to listen to the show, head on over to geek-io.net/Stitcher, and we can also be heard on iTunes at geek-io.net/iTunes. Audio issues there.
Uh-huh.
Leave us an honest review, and we'll gladly read it on the show.
Absolutely.
By robot voice.
By audio problems, he means that he had a stroke and
stroke right in the middle of Geek Dash. What?
Yeah. Somebody reboot Raul.
I think I have a toothpick somewhere around here for a reset.
All right. So, show title candidates for Geek.io show number 151, the rant review of Small Soldiers.
Wow, that's two. We should just call it the Small Screen Spoiler Show.
He just can't handle any S alliteration. It just breaks his brain.
When the word small comes out, it just rolls off. Spoiler show.
Small Screen Spoiler Show. Tuesdays at 10 Eastern.
Exactly.
Tune in.
Flash Live. The Cat and the Flaming Tennis Ball. Chuck the Gorgonite. Mashup Mixtape. Tom Morello, Guitar Hero. Nostalgia Heartburn. Small Spoilers. God fuck. Small Soldier Spoilers Show. I know what that means now. Bing Bong makes it better. Jay Moore just more angry. Audio stroke and reboot Raul.
I am leaning to.
It's either Nostalgia Heartburn or Small Soldiers Spoiler Show.
I am obligated to say Small Spoiler. God fuck, Small Spoiler Show.
Okay, CJ.
Yeah. Go ahead and pick that one. That's fine. Small Soldier Spoiler Show.
We'll get a clean audio of that. Go for it, CJ.
Small Soldier Spoiler Show.
Small Soldier Spoiler Show.
Yeah, I have to say it really slow. Small Soldier Spoiler Show. Small Soldier. Fuck. All right. I expect Dale to get that noise that I just made clipped out to play against me next week. All right, folks. On that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap this show up. Again, you just tune in every Thursday. We're here for you guys, hanging out, giving you guys the show that you may not want, but you certainly need or something. And we will be back next week right here on the Small Screen Spoiler Show. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
You still stroking out there, Ro?
Bye.
Oh no, it's Phil's wife.
Geek IO Media Network, where you put your geek in and geek out. For more geeky goodness, head over to geek-io.net. Copyright 2016.
Bye now.